E aí pessoal, Aloba na área, mais uma parte da Dragon Age. E pela votação que fizemos da comunidade no YouTube, vocês escolheram que esse cara aqui.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
Vocês escolheram o Harrowmont. Então vamos estar ao lado do Harrowmont. Tá, as provações, me fale delas.
The provings are how our ancestors show their judgment, pitting body against body in a ring of scared stone. Everyone in Orzammar accepts that judgment.
Tá, e quem tá lutando por Balin hoje?
The usual. A couple of Idukans, some Gavorns. He has many men lined up, but not all of them are top-ranking. Piotin Idukan and Wojciech Ivo are his best. They're both unpredictable, and some of the best fighters Orzammar has seen.
E o como bem você conhece o Lord Harrowmont?
I served under General Harrowmont for 3 years. Under his command, every dwarven life is important. He would not waste even a single soldier. He's the king Orzammar needs, especially in a blight. Balin would call any fight a victory so long as he remains standing.
Ok. O que você pediu pra fazer mesmo?
Balin is hosting a proving tournament to honor his father's memory. But he somehow scared off most of Lord Harrowmont's fighters. If you can enter as Harrowmont's champion, you would prove your dedication well.
Eu entrarei na aprovação e descobrirei o motivo de todos terem se retirado.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Taverna Taverneiro? Que nome? Beleza, vamos então ativar aqui a confiança do Lorde, que é a primeira tarefa que a gente tem que fazer. Vamos ver pra onde tem que ir, eu não sei. Ah, feliz.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ohgren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do, that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Nossa, senhor... Meu Deus. Homem, você fez ele desaparecer, senhor.
Can you believe it? Ohgren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
Quem é o Ohgren?
Ohgren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Bronca. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
E quem é Branca?
The only paragon in the last 4 generations. Quite an honor for a girl from the Smith caste.
E por que Branca entrou na Estrada da Profundeza?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked if found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
Nossa, como ela se tornou modelo, senhor?
She invented a smokeless fuel that let the Smith caste increase their output by nearly 1/3. Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Bronca, Ohgren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name.
E Branca foi casada com aquele bêbado?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Ohgren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
É sobre isso que vocês estavam discutindo?
It's been 2 years since Bronca left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ohgren wants to keep risking lives searching.
E por que Ohgren se importa tanto com a Branca?
She's still his wife, isn't she? even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
Ok, senhor,
If
obrigado.
you see any guardsmen, tell them Ohgren was at it again.
Ah, senhor, obrigado. Mais alguma coisa?
What? Is Ohgren back again?
Não.
Good idea. This area's gone to the worms.
Vamos lá então. Cadê esse ogro safado? Taverna do Taverneiro. Onde fica a Taverna do Taverneiro? Cadê a Taverna do Taverneiro? Taverna do Taverneiro! Que nomezinho, hein? Taverna do Taverneiro. Tá ali no chão. XP. Pô, só posso ir até lá?
Good day to you.
Bom dia. Aprovação. Ah, é lá que ele tem que ir. Ah, tem que falar. Calma, senhora. Calma, senhora. Calma.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower. I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
Eu estou indo no caminho de lá agora, obrigada.
I'll be waiting.
Eu vou resolver o seu problema, senhora. Não se preocupa. Quer a Taverna do Taverneiro? Não. Senhora, eu queria saber o que é a Taverna do Taverneiro. Um nome maravilhoso. Ah, talvez num lugar que tenha vários canecas, talvez seja o Taverna do Taverneiro. Malditas escadas.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Aí, cadê?
just
Ih, temos dois caras aqui.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone.
Nossa senhora, do nada tá falando dentro de uma caixa. E aí, do...
Back so soon? The proving is not finished.
Ainda não
What
foi,
happened?
moço. Calma. Eu só quero falar um negócio pra você. Que o Vard quer que eu mostre que as pessoas de Harrowmont estão ultrapassando.
That you spoke to him even after our discussion is not reassuring. I assume you still intend to fight in the proving.
Eu estou indo lá agora.
May the ancestors guide your arm.
Não, mas eu quero achar o Ohgren. Ah, aqui o homem. Oi, homem.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. People are saying how you've thrown yourself on Harrowmont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branca. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
Todo o resto, quem?
Power-hungry Deep Lords. The only real concern they have is whose ass gets the throne. You don't have to play dumb, Warden. Their lackeys only come to me when they want something. Well, if you want the secrets of a paragon, do the work and find her.
É isso que Branca é, ela é o modelo.
City's only living paragon, and she's been lost in the deep roads for 2 years. 2 years, and no one's raised a bleeding army to go look for her. What's it matter to you, huh? You trying to find out her secrets? That what Harrowmont sent you here for? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He looking to take it for himself? A little lost technology of the ancients to throw Balin right out of the picture?
Do que você tá falando? Que tecnologia, senhor?
You are looking for it. Of course, that's all anyone cares about. Well, sod off and sod your mother, too. I need a bleeding drink. You keep on your errands. Until your boss really commits to looking, you're getting nothing but smoke out of old Ohgren.
Grosso.
Sod off, Duster.
Por isso que a Branca saiu, eu não queria mais. Você, Oi?
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Você me conhece, as notícias correm, senhor.
You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without keeping an ear to the stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town. No offense, but you kind of stand out.
Talvez porque eu seja maior do que a média daqui, né? Duas opções sobre o caso devem ser discutíveis, né? Sempre é, senhor.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I'm always like that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent dishers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
E você volta para o próximo rei?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Como o sistema de castas funciona?
Badly.
Ah.
Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
Tá.
As you wish.
Nossa. Nossa senhora. Vocês também são complicados, hein? Poderia simplificar? Poderia, mas vocês não querem, né? Ai, meu Deus, que vida complicada, viu? Bem, já que a mocinha aqui quer que a gente fale, vamos lá para o círculo, vai. Ah, rapidinho a gente chega lá, ela falou que demora sei lá quantos milhões de anos, mas a gente tá andando tudo pra ir pra cá. E pra mim é 2 segundos. Ai, meu querido. Não, meu querido, você.
You went above and beyond the call of duty for the Circle. You have done us proud.
Então, senhor, eu quero falar de uma anã chamada Dagna, de Ozamar. Ela deseja estudar magia, senhor.
Ozamar?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Isso.
You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
A senhora não é escola, ela quer só aprender, ela quer ler, ela quer ter conhecimento, história, senhor, conhecimento. Eu acho que ela não se importa, mas ela ainda quer aprender.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
Ela quer aprender, esse é um objetivo digno.
I cannot deny anyone, dwarf or human, the chance to learn. Knowledge should not be withheld from those who seek it. Tell Dagna of Ozimar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
Obrigada, cantador imediato.
Ah, if only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
Eu acho que ela estará muito interessada no que aconteceu aqui, senhor.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
De nada.
I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
Bora. Aí, menina, deu tudo certo, você pode ir pra lá, viu?
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the Circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
É, cantador imediato, ele aceitou você como estudante.
Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the Circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
Nada, os magos precisam de todos os aliados que puderem ter. Pode ir, mulher.
Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the Circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
Pode ter certeza, senhora. Aí, mais uma pessoa feliz. Uma anã feliz, uma anã que vale a pena a gente conversar e conhecer. Não é mesmo, Stan? Mas é isso aí, pessoal. Ficando por aqui por hoje. Espero que vocês tenham gostado desse vídeo. Não se esqueça de deixar seu like, se inscreva no canal e ative o sininho para não perder mais nenhum vídeo como esse. Não se esqueça também de passar no nosso novo canal Aloba Games. O link está na descrição. Muito obrigado pela sua presença. Muito obrigado pela sua audiência.